Butter your bread on both sides to supersize and grow your business. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. I actually have quite a bit of practical and literal experience or idiomatic experience with buttering bread on both sides. Had an Italian food manufacturing business for 35 years, and we made killer garlic buttered bread. But we slice it and then we butter it on both sides, plus top, bottom, and all around, and then froze it and sold it with no preservatives. Delicious stuff. So lots of practical experience buttering my bread on both sides, but also idiomatic experience buttering my bread on both sides. Now, I've actually never really heard this as an idiom. I used it in my businesses, and I've reminded people to butter bread on both sides when you're making grilled cheese sandwiches and things, but this is a little bit different. This idiomatically means, it's mostly a British English idiom, and bread and butter's been around since the Middle Ages. John Haywood actually, it comes from and is associated with the proverb, butter your bread, know what side your butter is bread is buttered on, etc. Those were published in his work of Proverbs in 1546. I want to say two, but it's 1546. But it basically means that you're profiting from two or more things, usually in endeavors or ways that wouldn't necessarily seem compatible, or they seem like they'd be contradictory or not compatible. I thought of a lot of different things when I first heard this idiom and was researching it. Lots of things, and I personally think it can be used, and it's generally used in a way that's kind of derogatory, but I don't know why things like multiple streams of income, getting paid for the work you do, and repurposing that, those are all good things when we're growing and building and supersizing our business. I am an avid believer in multiple streams of income. I am an avid believer in repurposing, retargeting things that we've created in the past, or that our business has created in the past, and selling them to different markets. Kind of the whole taking your show on the road, like Broadway does, or comedians do. They practice, they perfect their show, and then they go to different locations to share it. Or lots of entertainers doing that, sporting events, as well as comedians, actors, etc. I am one of those people that for my entire corporate career, I had at least one, usually more than one, business going on the side. That would be considered buttering your bread on both sides, because I had a well-paying job in corporate America, but right alongside that, I had my own business. We always had to disclose that, right? In corporate America, they want to make sure you don't have any conflicts of interest. And the businesses I was in were not competing or related to my corporate jobs, but I always had, at least two streams of income going that way. We want to keep our money working for us. That came to mind to me. If we've got money, got any reserves, we want to be reinvesting that money in ourselves or in things that will help that money to grow. So if your money's working for you, that's an example of buttering your bread on both sides. I was involved in the real estate industry, and I found lots of ways to make money in real estate. I became a real estate agent as well as a broker, because that allowed us to have more streams of income in our real estate deals. Building a business, building your business, and making the world a better place has a positive impact on the world, but also has a positive impact on you and your life. That's kind of an example of buttering bread on both sides as well. And I'll just say, when you butter the bread on both sides, it tastes better. Might get your fingers a little greasy, but it definitely tastes better and gives you better results. So love to know if you've heard this idiom, this expression, new to me, but I like it. If somebody told me I was buttering my bread on both sides, I would think that is a sign of being successful and creative and making the world a better place, not a bad thing. Although I guess it could be considered a bad thing if you're selling drugs and you're a policeman, and I obviously watch too many television shows. If you're a policeman and you're on the take for drugs or something like we see on television, that would be buttering your bread on both sides, and that would probably be a negative example of this idiom. All right, have an awesome day. I will, of course, be sitting around with another interesting idiom. What does it mean? Where does it come from? And how might you use it to grow and build and supersize your business? Have a great day.